If you're thinking of reselling, just do it. Just do it. But enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. Welcome back to the channel. First time here. I'm Mikey Man Mike, and today's location is, well, it's a bit different. The Disney characters there. We're in Florida, Disney World. So thought we'd have a little chat. Does reselling pay? That's the question, isn't it? All depends. So I'm gonna have a little walk, grab a coffee. No real structure to this video. I'll just get a few things off. I don't have my chest, but what's in my mind? I'm sort of vintage as well, because I don't usually sell them vintage, but I have been doing for the last month, so we'll pick on that. So let's go. Let's have a little wander. There we go. Not a bad view, is it? Not a bad view. So, does it pay? Well, that's all depending on how much time and effort you put into it, what you sell. I think I've been doing this on and off for, well, I started in 2018, picking a few bits up, watching a few people on YouTube. Generally, I think it was Nick and Andrew, the first one I watched, and George Ross. So you pick a few things up, get some ideas, and go at it. And over time, I've drifted into my own category. Generally toys and books. I've been an everything reseller. Jeans last year, which I did okay with, but very boring, very boring. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's get to the next section. We'll carry this chat on. There's Scar looking at me. So, does it pay? I'd say yeah. You get people who say it pays a lot, 6-figure resellers. Look at my 90-day total, how much money I'm making full-time reseller. That's great. Full-time reselling is the key if you've got dedication to do it. But I'll tell you, it's hard work. Me being a part-time reseller, that's hard work enough as it is. Fitting in, normal job, 2 kids, reselling, and everything else that goes on with your life. But that's why I'm probably going to keep it as a part-time reseller. It's a bit of fun really for me, and it brings in money. I think it does pay. And you get people say there's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, there is when you're reselling. There's always things you can pick up for £1. It's up for 5, 6, 7, 8. And you get a lot of people say, oh, it's not worth my time, not worth my effort. Probably not if you're full-time. But for me it is. I've got a lot of free lunches over the years. That's why it's starting out. Pays for me lunch at work, happy. But as time goes on, you decide to change up a little bit and start putting that money away. Let's get to the next section. The old circle of life. And maybe this guy's got some wise words for you. No. Well, you'll have to listen to this monkey instead, won't you? Mine. Anyone know what that is? I'm sure you do, you like Disney. Anyway, let's carry on walking. I'll take you on to the front where it's a bit quieter. I mean, it's a bit quiet now, but let's get in the front where there's not as many people wandering around. And I feel more comfortable speaking. While we're walking, I'll show you the bit. There we go, that's better. There's the old toll meter. We've got Radiator Springs away. Somewhere like that. And the sun's coming up over this lake. So a little walk down this path. We'll have a chat. So as I said, does it pay? Depends how much time and effort you put into it. And over the years, I've not put that much time and effort into it, if I'm honest. I think I did 2 car boots last year, maybe 3. Well, I've done 3 or 4 this year so far. I'm on a bit of a change up and getting out bed and doing it. But it depends how busy your life is. But start little and move on and progress with it. The ideal amount of money I'd like to make as profit a month is 500. You make £500 a month, you're doing all right, 6 grand a year. Yep, granted, you're gonna have to take your tax off that to the tax man, 20%. If you're a high earner, then in your situation 40%, but you're doing 20%. HMRC's having their cut like they have a cut of everything these days, Mr. Starmer. But we won't go on to politics, will we? That's a total different video. I haven't got the time. All we know is get it paid. That's all you can do. What have I done over the last year or so? Have I ever hit £500 a month? I probably haven't, you know. Probably haven't. The time I put in 400, 450, 300. Well, again, it's down to your time and effort. Now, being a full-time reseller, that's your job. You are grinding out day in, day out. I'll take me out to them. That's something I don't think I could do. I don't know if I would have the interest to do it. Well, maybe I would. Maybe working for yourself, you make it interesting. But I've been doing my job for so many years now. I don't think I would just give it up and do this. And part-time actually suits me quite well. Nip out my shops on a lunchtime, which you might see. Start getting to the car boots. And I've niched right down now. Well, I've still doing more toys, but I'm hitting more of the collectibles and vintage, which is on eBay. And vintage, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually using it instead of buying off it. I'll skip this next section now because there's a lot of people here. Big queue there, big queue. And they're all queuing up for Skyliner, if you can see it. There you go, I'm going past. So I was saying, you can get 500 a month, you're doing well. That's £6,000, that's a good holiday. Or whatever you need it to use for the year. You're only doing £400 a month. That's still a good chunk. 350, still talking £4,000 annually. Where's the holiday? You want to go wherever floats your boat within that budget. Turkey, Spain, Greece. It's not bad, is it? If you can just do that by picking up some old toys, listing them, get them sold, get them posted off. That's what I do. And you've seen, if you've watched my channel before, you see what I pick up. It's nothing spectacular, nothing fantastic. You don't see £1 into 500. Look at this jacket. You know, I'm pretty straightforward. It's generally going to be books, toys, done my jeans. I'll pick up a few knickknacks here and there, a few things that I'll sell, but I'm trying to kind of stick to my niche and down to my toys, vintage and books. Now, I've been selling books on Vinted the last month. Never touched Vinted before. Over the years I've been doing books on eBay. Kids books, Julie Donaldson, Diver Wimpy Kid, Dog Diaries. I have a multi-listing on there. Very easy. Once you set your multi-listing up, ground workers here. I'm going to get past this ground worker. I'd like to keep stopping starting. Not seen a gate yet. Seen a snake though. I've seen plenty of those guys. Squirrels. Sweet. Oh, whatever type of bird that is. Some sort of wading bird, crane, I don't know. Right, Mr. Ground Worker back there, blowing his leaves off past him. Yeah, so on eBay, I've sold my kids' books. Over the year in 2024, I did 424 books. And they just tick over, but the competition on eBay is unbelievable. I had to do my way for bundles. Put you up against World of Books, Bantam Books, Music Magpie, selling for peanuts. And with eBay changing the way they're doing things with private sellers' fees and a few bits, it's become real difficult. So I thought I'd go on Vinted. So on Vinted, I listed them. These are all books I had already stored away, delisted off eBay. I had a chance, listed them on there, sold. They sold fast. So with that 424 books in a year on eBay, in a month I did 171 books on Vinted. So it shows there's a decent market there for it. I think I will ramp that up. Dead easy to list. I suppose they're easy to source. Pricing wise, you probably say, is there any money in books? The ones on eBay, I'd probably get profit £1.20 a book. Say, is that even worth it? But because I did the initial listing of a multi-listing, it was dead easy. All I had to do is, when I find the books, input a number. If I found a Julie Dawson Superworm, I just took the quantity from 1 to 2. Done. Dead easy. Morning. Dead easy. So they were just add-on sales. Vinted. I get my books for 25p, 4 for £1. 50p. Oh, you're generally getting about £1 a book anyway, so I might make 75p. I might make 50p. But that's what I was doing initially. Now I know there's a market, I can up it. And I have noticed on there, people have been bundling all sorts together because I've been throwing my kids stuff on. So throwing my kids stuff on there, little teddies, plushes, things. And people have been buying a plush, some books, and been building bundles. So I think I can up my price a bit on Vinted. So Vinted is going to be my bread and butter, the books, and a few bits and bobs, cheap stuff. And eBay is going to be my collectibles, and I will do book bundles on there, as in Harry Potter books, Game of Thrones books. Keep them up in the, the higher end, and maybe some books for a different generation, because let's get it right, eBay is for the older lot, me and above, my age bracket, and I'd say Vinted is a lot younger ones, 30s, 20s, teens. So 2 different markets, 2 different buyers. Might as well utilise it. My arm is killing. So the platforms I'm selling on. If you're thinking of reselling, just do it. Just do it. Start by clearing out some of your stuff. Pick your platform you're going to sell it. Learn how to list it. Something that you want to get rid of. Sell it, post it. There's enough videos on the YouTube to show you how to do it. And just get on with it. If you're gonna, my advice, if you're gonna sell anything, pick something you know about, you're interested in, because you'll soon get bored if you don't. Unless it is purely about the grind and getting money, and then do what you need to do. You get a lot of people in life who hiss and moan about not having any money, life's not fair, don't like my job, I don't have time. That's the worst thing you hear. I don't have time. You've got time. You always got time. As I've said, I work full time, 2 kids. I do this, I just make time. Get up a bit earlier, go to bed a bit later. But try and make it work for you. You can always make time. Get on with it. I started a while ago, and I'm not going to say, look where I am. Look what reselling's done for me. No, it's not going to be to Disney World. Let's have it right. If anyone's been to Disney World, you know it's quite expensive. So reselling hasn't done it for me. It could do it for other people, definitely. And you'll be riding one of these. Not personally for me, but I won't lie, it has made, sounds very loud, it has made a difference though. You can get £300-400 a month. You can get a holiday. You can get your bills down a little bit. Or a big one, which I tend to do, is Christmas time. Stresses and the pressures you get around Christmas time. You know, everyone overspends. The pressure to get all the kids' toys, get all the food in. But if you can even just £200 a month, £150 profit you make a month, you put that away at the end of the year, that pays for Christmas, and that is a big stress. So that's why I've always looked at it. This year I'm going to try and increase it a bit to get to £500 profit a month. Oop, my arm's aching, I'm going to swap over. Maybe in the free time I'm talking about, I should get to the gym because my arm's killing. Can't even hold the phone for a little bit. Yeah, so I'd just do it. There's a lot of YouTubers out there to watch. They give you tips and hints on what to look for. Well, like I said, I started out many years ago. I was always intrigued with how Nick had picked some up for £1 instead of a 10-15. That's what got me into it. I'm going to sit down over there actually. Yeah, that's what really got me into it. I always found it interesting. Picking videos I find interesting. Oh, right. Let's try and get somewhere without. There we go, there we go. I'm back on this arm again. I'm going to be moaning in a minute. Yeah, there's plenty of YouTubers out there you can watch. A lot more interested in me. I mean, and there's that many. In between reselling, kids, work, umpteen other things, watching YouTube videos I do as well. Put my hand all the way. See my hand. And getting a chance to watch them. I've probably watched most resellers over the years, but you just don't get time to watch them all. I wish I could. But every week I have set ones I go and watch. Masterpieces I watch every week. The Welsh Pokey Picker every single week. They're ones that I'll just watch. Mainly because they're part-timers like me. They pick up toys, they pick up vintage like me, so it's probably why I do watch them every week. Let me think of some other ones. No, I didn't turn you off then just because I wanted to think of other ones. There was a guy walking past. And as long as I've been doing YouTube, you still get self-conscious talking to a phone out on your own. People think you're nuts, unless you think of doing a video call. Yeah, Welsh Pokey Picker, Masterpieces, and I do stints sometimes, like Ricky Resells, I'll do a stint of. Nick and Andrew I'll do a stint of. Fifth Up Look Sharp, he's new, he seems to do it part-time, he's new on the scene. For my books, bundles of books now, he got me into vintage. I think I've been watching Ian, he's a Scottish guy, just sells books, and he does a daily blog, whatever you want to call it. So watch him, he's good to listen to, titles to pick up, and then it's just loads, isn't there? Kaji Koi, could be here all day, there's loads. You'll have your ones you watch, regardless, but go and watch them, go and pick your niche, get it done. There's money to be made, but enjoy yourself, that's the main thing. If this became a real slog, I wouldn't do it, I would not bother doing it. Hey up, someone spotted me. So I walked all the way back round, I'm outside my apartment, and this is the reason you do it. Look at this, come in here. This is the reason I do it. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
You just woke up?
Well, a few minutes.
How did you know I was outside?
When I just woke up, I usually go to there.
So you had a look out the window and seen me?
Yeah.
There we go.
I saw you going like that.
She saw me walking with my phone. She's up, she's about, and she's got her Mickey Mouse in his pyjamas.
Yeah.
So there. That's a perfect example of reasons we do it. Right. Get your money together, save up for a holiday, set these ones away, make memories, because that's what it's all about. The memories he's making. And are you having fun?
Except for when Finn is with me in the pool, but sometimes it
Okay, well we all have brothers and sisters that get on our nerves, don't we?
because Finn always splashes.
Okay. What have you enjoyed? Been here a couple of days.
Swimming and the rides.
Swimming. Always swimming. Forget the rides.
And the rides.
And the rides. Good. Okay.
I love the Tiana one.
There we go. So, on that note, I suppose it's a good time to cut it off. What I was saying, if it became a chore, I'd stop doing it. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, picking up the toys. I wouldn't do it otherwise if I felt like I had to do it all the time. Making these, if I'm honest, making videos, I didn't even bring that into my time, did I? Making videos on top of all this is tough as well. If anyone's thinking who does reselling, doing YouTube, just do it. I might get self-conscious talking to a camera when people are going past, but you get through it. Your first video is always the hardest, after that it gets easier. I spilled coffee. That's not coffee, sweetie. It's not me. So yeah, just do it. You won't regret it actually, and it keeps me motivated to keep making these videos. On that note, I'm gonna leave it here. Not exactly the most exciting video, but I'll give you an insight of why I do it. Yes, I'm over here. It doesn't pay for Disney World, but you can get a holiday out of it. What, sweetie? I am doing a YouTube video. So you're going to be on YouTube with your hair all messed up and looking like a scruff.
By the way, subscribe and like and comment.
There we go. Subscribe, like and comment. Take care and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it'll be a car boot video. Who knows, eh?